guys, this is Addison here at Fort Stewart, and today we're going to talk about how I make my pages organized and pretty. So let's switch over to the browser. As we get started, I want you to know that for some reason my screen recorder makes my awesome yellow look like a burnt orange, and it is not a burnt orange, I promise. If you want to know what my yellow looks like, you can go to my website. Go to stewart.army.mil. Okay, so let's get started. So when we're putting content on our pages, we want to make sure it's organized and it's easy to read and it's accessible. So this is an example of my For Newcomers page. All of the For Newcomers, for employees, for soldiers, all of those pages are link-heavy, resource-heavy pages. There's just tons of stuff that could be on that page, and we want to make it organized. So what we do is we break it up into different ways to display it. So over here, I've got a column of pictures with text and links. Over here, I've got a column of buttons. And now I have a row of buttons. And now I have some pretty tiles. And then I have a row of external links. So I fit tons of links all over this page, right? But it's not overwhelming. So for example, okay, so let's just take a look. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. I have about 6.5 things I could click on just in one area, but my mind is telling me I only have like 2 or 3. I think it's also important for you guys to realize that, okay, I'm on the newcomers page and I have all of these things. So the newcomers guides, discover the area, yeah, these are for newcomers. But I've also put links to medical appointments, ID cards, and gate information because while newcomers don't necessarily exclusively need that information, they should know that they can come to the site for that. You know, I mean, if someone's coming to Fort Stewart for the first time, then this is probably one of the first pages they're going to see, and I want them to know that the Fort Stewart site is a wealth of information. It's important when you're breaking up tiles like this, make sure they're mirrored. So make sure like your yellow block is just as wide as your other yellow block, etc. But these are just different ways to break it up. And then down here, so I have external links and they're the actual thumbnails for the external links, but I just want to say that you should refrain from using these logos as much as possible because all of those colors and different shapes and all of that, they will clutter up your page and they will make it look very ugly and busy, and no one will want to read it because it's kind of hard to decipher through all of that. So this is how I set up my For Newcomers page. Then I wanted to show you a directorate page. So this one's DPTMS. So I've got the mission statement up there right at the top for everybody to see. Then I've got quick links over here. So most people who come to DPTMS are looking for training support, DA photos, and range safety. And then over here I've got the links to the different divisions. So this is another example of not cluttering up your page with crests. Within DPTMS, the headquarters, the plans and operation, everybody has their own crest or their own logo. And you don't want to put that all on one page because it'll look really busy and it'll be messy. So all we need is the words for this main big page. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, Fish and Wildlife. I wanted to talk about Fish and Wildlife because they have their own whole website, obviously called sportsman.net, that has all of their information already on it. So the job's already done for me. So we want people to go to this website because they're probably updating that a lot more than they're updating this page. But it's a wealth of knowledge. So I've highlighted it right smack dab in the middle with a big fancy photo, and they can click right there. So then I've got the mission, and now I've got a little collection of links. So check this out. So the game warden, nuisance pests, MWR, these are not things that are under Fish and Wildlife by any means. The Fish and Wildlife actually has nothing to do with the game warden, but they are often mistaken for each other. Customers frequently call Fish and Wildlife to ask about game warden and nuisance pests and stuff like that. So if we know that clients and users are getting those two mixed up, because I got to be honest with you, I would have not known that wasn't it. We might as well go ahead and put a link on their page, because if that's what they're looking for, let's give it to them. So I just think that's important to think about. For example, I think, what's another one? For retirement services, I think I also put transition on there, because those people, they're probably looking for the same information. So, all right, so here we come. We slide down a little bit. And I really like to put frequently asked questions next to phone numbers, because it's like, hey, before you call, or, here's the last step before you call, you might find your question here. So that's just a little thing that I like to do. Okay, retirement services. Now, Retirement Services puts out a newsletter every quarter, and it's got all kinds of great information, like check out the Retiree Appreciation Day, and taxes and stuff. So I've used a simple slider to highlight their upcoming events and that kind of stuff. And then we've got quick links over here, so Facebook, VA, etc. We've got a contact us box, so and then their numbers and their briefings, and these are the pretty frequently asked questions. But here's more phone numbers, and then over here we've got packets. So these are documents users can download. So say if I'm enlisted and I'm retiring, I can download this, and it's already got everything I need, all the memorandums filled out, all the worksheets, all of that. And the more you can put on your page to help your users, the better. So really, if you've noticed, almost every single page is similar in the fact that it's got the same colors, gray, black, and yellow. Maybe a few photos here and there, but most of them is that. I was going to tell you guys, if you look at my page and you like the yellow and the gray I use, here's my little notes. You guys have no idea. I'm really bad with notes. I have notes like all over my desktop. But here's my colors in red, green, blue. So you guys want to copy that down. The gray is this gray right here, but you'll see it all over my site. And then the yellow is this yellow, which is the button yellows. Like I said, in this screen recording, it looks more of like a burnt yellow, but it is actually, in fact, the exact same yellow as this writing. So any of you that are working on mill letters and stuff like that, that's the exact same yellow. So let me see, is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I don't think so. If you have any questions, or if you guys want me to go into edit mode on any of these pages so you can see how I break it up, I would be more than happy to do that. So yeah, just comment and let me know if there's which one you want me to go into. So all right, guys, thanks for tuning in.